What's up, everybody? I'm your host Express here, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys some nice gameplay here that we're going to be looking at today on the map Downhill. And this map is just different from the other maps, and I just really don't know how to explain this map, but I end up doing some mad work on these kids after I changed my sensitivity. I was just messing around with some things. You'll see at the bottom of my team right now, as I was just checking out the game because I joined in late, you notice that there is going to be two kids on my team that are going to one kid's going to reach over 100 deaths, and the other kid's going to reach over 200 deaths. So I don't see where these kids get enjoyment out of shooting rocket launchers at the ground. So I thought this gameplay was pretty interesting in the fact that I can have two teammates that are just killing themselves over and over again, and then I only have four teammates to deal with that I can actually use to my advantage to help me kind of take over the game. So this game was actually a more difficult one, so instead of being able to play with four teammates and have two people join in later or something like that, I could only have the 6 teammates that I have now, but the two kids that are just killing themselves with rocket launchers, I don't see where they get enjoyment out of that or anything like that. They're trying to ruin their KDs on purpose or something like that, but I don't know what these kids, I don't know what's going through their mind or anything. But today, I want to introduce something to you guys that I've never done before on my channel, but I wanted to get an opinion about this, and maybe it'll go through, and maybe you guys will be interested in it too. But today I want to offer you guys the Killfeed challenge. And what I want for the Killfeed challenge is basically I want you or any of your friends or something like that to get the best kill feed that you can with your name across the board with all those kills for you or your friend or whatever, and record it and send it to my email. Send it to my email at xprestonstudios@gmail.com, and if I get enough responses to this challenge, then I will put it into a video for you guys, commentate over it, and showcase the best clips of the kind of month, I guess, depending on how many times I'm going to do this. I will showcase the 5 that I get. If I get any more, maybe I'll do 10 or something like that, but depending on what the outcome is of how many people kind of participate in this challenge, I will show you guys later if it's going to go through. If it not, then I will not make it go through. But that is really what I want to talk to you guys about today. And in the Killfeed challenge, I want to explain some of the rules. So the rules of the Killfeed challenge is it can be anything, okay? I just want to see your name across the board. So you could be using a sniper rifle if that's what you're good at, or if you don't like sniper rifles, then you could be using an assault rifle or an SMG. Like recently, I put up a gameplay with the Type 25, and I had this sweet kill feed of me getting an orbital VSAT, and then I walked in the B flag, and I totally shredded some kids up. And that would be a perfect example of the kill feeds that I want to see. Nothing like, if it's a sweet kill feed and has 3 guys in it, that's cool. I want to see something real sweet. If you get like a multi C4, that's sweet. If you get some kind of SMG, kind of spray and pray and wish and dish and score and whore, I want to see it, okay? I want to see all of these kill feeds. I love seeing kill feeds because kill feeds are really cool. It shows like, whoa, like sometimes I'll really like stop myself and be like, oh my god, this guy just gotta, and like explain to everyone who's sitting in my party at the time what just happened in my game. So that's what I'm hoping for. I wish you guys could participate in the Killfeed challenge. Again, send your clips to Xpreston Studios, XPR3STONSTDU, or however you spell studios, okay? I'm not going through it, okay? I'm bad at spelling, but anyway, this game is going to be at halftime right now, and I wanted to give you guys some quick tips to play on Downhill, because this is one of the more frustrating maps to play on because of the 3-passage system that it has. And what I mean by the 3-passage system is there's only 3 routes to go through, and one of them is kind of a kill zone, which is the B flag. So you can either go right or left, and in the middle is the kill zone, so that's where everyone's going to be converging at B flag. So that is a big don't go there kind of spot. So what I like to do, and recently have been doing, is kind of stay away from the B side and over there in that big house over there, which is a good spot to hide if you're hiding from an escort drone or something like that. But right now I'm going towards the B spot because I have an orbital VSAT, so I can kind of plan my ways out and make sure that I don't die and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get up onto my kill streaks by maybe sitting on the B flag and then getting some points. That's an easy way to get some quick points during the beginning of a round, is to sit on the B flag and shoot some kids as they come in. But that's also a risky move right there, because you don't know if you're going to die, if someone else is going to come in, or throw a C4, which is always a common case. C4, B flag is a typical death for me a lot of times on the DLC maps because of the medium size that they are. But these maps are pretty sweet. So instead of taking the house side, I like to take the tunnel side, because that's kind of a one way in, one way out kind of situation. So if I'm moving forward, if I'm advancing myself up through that little tunnel kind of side, then I know it's going to be a lot easier for them to kill me, because there's only one way in for them to get me and one way out for me to go. So you have to kind of push yourself all the way through that area, and you can work to your advantage on both sides. But if you're coming from the A flag, it's a lot harder to get through there. Unless you're like first spawning in, you capped A and you run through, it's a lot easier to do that instead of trying to get through that zone in the beginning of the game, because in the beginning of the game, like, you have that extra time that you can kind of run through there. But during the middle of a game, if you're trying to run through that area, you might have a little bit more difficulty coming from the A flag. So I recommend going left instead, just like I did when I capped A and I moved left, because the gondolas that they have here, whatever you want to call them, these moving machines that just crush you even when they're touched like a centimeter. But anyway, moving to the left instead of the right during the middle of a game is a smarter scenario in my opinion, because you won't have to face being able, like, at the top of that hole on the left side that I'm moving over towards now, that one passageway to the left beyond this house, there's like a sniper spot that you can kind of get picked off of, and there's a lot of kids that like to sit up there with an LMG. So there's really only like one way to come, and it's from C flag. So if you're moving from C to A, I definitely recommend going down that tunnel to the right is a good spot to go. And you can also kind of stay in the house and then go into the tunnel and then come back and kind of alternate between the two. So those are some really good spots to go to. So I definitely recommend you guys staying away from the gondolas at all costs if you can really pick a different route to get to your destination. And also be watching the radar to make sure that the area is going to be safe for you to move into. Otherwise, you can kind of get yourself stuck in situations that you don't want to be stuck in, and that is always bad. Sometimes I've gotten stuck in really bad situations on this map where I can't move left, I can't move right, I have to stay in the spot that I'm in, and you have to get out as soon as you can. So the best situation to do there is to either kill yourself or go down trying and hope it works. So that is always kind of the best scenario to go through. And you gotta have kind of a thinking process in what you're gonna do next in the game. So right now I'm showing a perfect case of where you're going to be at the C flag and then going towards that left side where you want to go up on the left. And there's also a good spot in this house where that window is a good spot to snipe kids at B. So right now I'm moving towards the A flag on this kind of, I want to call it like an outside tunnel, but it's a pretty sweet spot to head camp behind this rock. But it's also a pretty dangerous spot because anyone at A flag can really snipe you off from the hill on the left, or anyone sitting in the building at A. So it's also a really dangerous spot if you don't make it out alive. And right here is probably one of the good, like the best spots you can get to when you're coming from the C flag, is you sit here, and all the kids that want to come down the B, they want to converge at B, you can kind of take them out on their way there. So it's a really nice spot to kind of pick off some easy kills. But this game is going to be coming to an end. If you guys want an X Preston t-shirt, I recommend going to the link below. Also, if you guys could follow me on Twitter, I post when my gameplays are up, so you guys can always know when my gameplays are coming out and what commentaries are when. Please remember to like and subscribe. This is X Preston signing off. See you guys later.